The talented Minnesota Timberwolves versus the capable New Jersey Nets. It's a Friday showdown here on 2K Sports.
$20,000 fans in a chorus at the Izod Center. We've got the Minnesota Timberwolves taking on the New Jersey Nets. Welcome to the NBA. Kevin Harlan here with Clark Kellogg for 2K Sports for this Friday afternoon broadcast. And now, presented by T-Mobile, we take a brief look at the matchups for our tip-off coming moments from now. Now let's take a moment for this Sprite ice-cold keys to the game. And Clark, what's going to be the key for the Timberwolves?
Well, you may want to consider working it inside. Last year, they were near the bottom of the league in block shots. They're not a team that's going to deny you at the rim, so it might make sense to attack the paint area when you play against this team.
Clark, on the other side of things, what about New Jersey? What do they need to keep in mind?
Well, Devin Harris, the point guard, is not only distributing the ball, but he's scoring it well, too.
He's one of the best guards in the entire conference.
Great speed, but also the ability to finish in traffic and get to that foul line. That puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
It ought to be a compelling game to watch. Thanks, Clark. Gomes nails the tray. And here is Harris. Inside, here's Simmons. Count it, and the foul. It's going to be on Ryan Gomes. Good for the three-point play. And Minnesota has possession. It's a three-point game. To Gomes, releases from 15. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Throws it up. Lopez, no luck. Minnesota with the ball. And here is Jefferson, guarded by Harris. Here's Gomes. The rebound by Brook Lopez.
Kevin, even with his shooting ability, you can't settle for long-range bombs like that.
Harris dumps it off. Lee. Here's Lopez. The tray kept alive. Here's Lopez, lays it right in. Brook Lopez continues to grow in the league as the man in the middle for New Jersey.
And that's a scary thought because he's already about 7'1", 275 pounds.
He's got great size.
Yeah, he does have good size. But the thing about him also, he has excellent hands. And he knows how to score the basketball. I think he's going to be a terrific scoring center in the league in years to come.
So it's New Jersey now, following the miss by Al Jefferson. Here's Lee, makes the long-distance connection.
They're really doing a nice job, a really good job of getting everything they want in this quarter. Just good, solid basketball.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. The Nets going with the new group. Now Love. Ellington buries the corner jumper.
Nice feed. That's the way to keep the ball moving.
The Nets with the lead. Here's Lee. Kisses it off the glass and in. He has 5.
Well, it's almost impossible to miss when the D is playing that soft.
Jefferson backs in. Brewer, right corner. Six seconds to shoot. And makes it. Astonishing.
Well, the D will live with that one. That's really not his range. So even though he bagged the 3, I figure they'll still let him shoot those.
And here is Harris. Lee's got it. Bounce pass. Simmons. He's guarded by Love. The turnaround, Jay. The shot is off. And Minnesota the other way now.
That shot didn't have a chance. He doesn't have the softest touch, and the defense was in his jersey. Got to look for a better shot.
Here's Jefferson. Lays it in. Sweet time to lead into the rack. And here we go with Devin Harris. And first time out of the game called for New Jersey. And the Nets with some adjustments here. Alston with the ball. Lopez from inside gets the lay-in.
Great vision on display there. The pass led him perfectly to the basket. That's how you do it.
Here's Gomes. Got a piece of it. So it's New Jersey now, leading by 5. Here's Brewer. Drains it from short range. 5 points in the game.
Easy look in the paint. The defense got abused there.
Doolin gently drops it in.
Just like they drew it up in practice, Kevin. Sweet dish inside.
Here's Brewer. The rebound by Brook Lopez.
Smart D forced him into taking that mid-range jump shot, and as you might expect, he wasn't able to knock it down.
Lee's got it. 5 points in the game. To Boone. 6 seconds to shoot. Here's Lee. Buries it from 14 feet. Ellington trains it for 3. He has 5. Here comes Alston. The Nets have taken the early lead.
Well, they're in attack mode now, Kevin. Every time they get the ball, they're coming right at you, looking for contact, and looking for buckets right at the 10.
And we end an exciting first quarter. The score, 19-15. All right, the first quarter had a lot of good action. I think we'll be in for some more here in the second. And let's hear what Lawrence Frank had to say to our sideline reporter, Cheryl Miller. Cheryl?
Hey, Kev. He told me that he feels a faster tempo would benefit his team. He said this team has great speed, and if this turns into a high-paced game, they'll have an advantage. Get ready for a ride, guys.
Looks like we might have a barn burner.
More and more teams are playing up-tempo basketball, and I think it's great for the league. It's a fun and exciting brand of basketball to play and to watch. The defender couldn't get around the pick, and his help didn't show up in time. Nice play for the layup right there.
He backs down. No good. Now the Timberwolves will take it the other way. Makes the first of three. Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. He gives them the lead. Dueling with it. Lobs it up, tosses it up. Lopez, no luck.
Oh, nice idea there. I think he lost his grip at the finish.
Wilkins. And here is Jefferson. Lopez is there. From short range. The Nets going with the new group. He completes the three-point play.
Al Jefferson is a guy who came straight from high school to the NBA. But while in high school, this guy put up some big-time numbers. He averaged 42 points and 18 rebounds a game. His best high school scoring output, 66 in a game. They call him Big Al, and you know why, because he delivers.
And here is Harris. About 3.5 minutes left in the second. Dumps it off. Here's Williams, and he can't stop the run. Minnesota in the lead. Here's Brewer. The shot is off, and the Nets now go the other way. Harris to Hayes down low. Nice two-handed slam by Williams. It's a close game here in New Jersey. To Jefferson, puts the hammer down. He has 7.
Excellent anticipation there, Kev. He placed that pass perfectly.
The alley-oop for the alley-oop. Williams corrals the long rebound. Boone, defended by Jefferson. 13 feet out. It's rebounded by Jefferson.
In the best of circumstances, that's going to be a tough shot for him. And that was not the best of circumstances.
And Minnesota has possession. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Jefferson backs him down. Here's Wilkins. It's in for 3. Sweet touch by the 6-year veteran out of Georgia. Timeout called the Nets. And the Nets with some adjustments here. Lee's got it. 7 points in the game. With the fadeaway.
I think the defense was crowding him a little bit, threw him off some, so he had to fade just to get room to shoot, and then couldn't adjust.
On defense, New Jersey. They trail by 7. Down low, 6 seconds to shoot. Swished through by Sengaila.
Kevin, they're fighting extremely hard right here. Bit by bit, just trying to pull away.
The Nets turn it over.
They can't do anything right. They can't even keep the ball in play. This game is getting very ugly and sloppy.
New Jersey is just getting everything they want inside.
Points in the paint have been the story so far, and I don't think it's going to change unless this team starts defending with physicality, bodying up without fouling.
And the Timberwolves going with something different. And Minnesota has possession. 9-point game. Got a piece of it. Here's Jefferson. Buries the short-range jumper. 9 points in the game so far.
They're close to unstoppable right now. The offense is firing on all cylinders, clicking nicely.
And here is Harris. Lopez a screen. Jefferson is right there to end the drought. Doolin cannot hit, and Minnesota the other way now.
Kevin, that's the kind of shot you want. You can't ask for better execution on offense, but sometimes they just don't fall.
To Jefferson, in close, drops it in on the layup.
He was really a non-factor in that first quarter, but he's found a way to step it up here.
Here comes Devin Harris. Dumps it off. Here's E. Nails the easy jumper.
He drew the D in and then kicked it out to the open man.
The Timberwolves
have been red hot offensively.
Yeah, but we've still got 2 quarters to play. Anything can happen. We've reached halftime with the score 34-23. Welcome to the T-Mobile Halftime Report. All right, let's look at the team stats. The Timberwolves have been running the show so far, and their offense has been firing on all cylinders.
Yep, if they can keep up their hot shooting, this game could turn into a blowout.
You look at Al Jefferson, he's really been playing well.
No question, Kevin. He's scoring with regularity, and he's our top scorer so far.
Hello and welcome back. We're glad you're with us. The NBA so many times comes down to a game of runs, and we'll see if a run here will turn this thing around as we get underway. And Minnesota has possession. They're running out of time. Love. E on him. From the paint. Lays it right in.
They run very few plays for him on offense, but he got it done right there.
Here comes Devin Harris. Here's Simmons. Connects. 8 points for him.
He's been extremely active out there, and he has the stats to prove it. Terrific hustle.
He'd better get a move on. Gomes. Here's Jefferson. The putback is good.
Well, that's where he's so dangerous. You let him hang around the rim area, and he'll make you pay, as we just saw.
And here is Harris. Here's Simmons. Nails it from close range. Nice bucket by the ninth-year veteran out of DePaul.
Nice bucket there. He isn't naturally quick, but he's deceptive. He kept the defense off balance and then took it to the rack.
And the Timberwolves call time here. The Nets going with the new group. On defense, New Jersey. 11-point game. Flynn. The shot is off. And the Nets now go the other way. Dueling with it. Open look. That's good.
Well, that's an excellent job at getting to the bucket. They're rolling to start this half. Everything is clicking.
On defense, New Jersey. They trail by 9 points. Love in the post. Lopez is there. 6 seconds to shoot. Alston with the ball. 2:54 left in the third. Lobs it up.
Fantastic pass to set the alley-oop jam up there. You gotta love that.
And so here is Minnesota. They have a 9-point lead. Ellington on the elbow. Gets in close. Almost a 3-point opportunity. Instead, he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Brook Lopez.
Tough interior defense means not allowing easy baskets. Good foul.
He can't get the first. And the Timberwolves going with something different. He misses them both. Here's Jefferson. Book it off the offensive rebound. 15 points in the game.
Snares the offensive rebound, then sends it home.
To the wing. Here's Dooling. It's rebounded by Jefferson.
That shot didn't have a chance. He doesn't have the softest touch, and the defense was in his jersey. Got to look for a better shot.
And so here is Minnesota. Jefferson backs down. The dump off to Jefferson. 6 seconds to shoot. Brewer's shot is off. And the Nets with possession. 11-point game. Boone lays it in off the glass.
That's a good look. Very nice look.
Minnesota in the lead. The handoff to Brewer. To Ellington. The three. New Jersey trailing. Lee. Dooling with it. Here's Dooling. Love grabs the board.
Given his sorry shooting touch, you'd think he'd know better than to put that shot up. Well, there's another reminder.
On defense, New Jersey. They trail by 9 points. Here's Love. Money with the post shot. He's got 6. Here comes Alston. Timeout called, the Nets. The Nets going with the new group. Lee's got it. He's got 7. Dooling tosses it up. The rebound by Kevin Love.
In the best of circumstances, that's going to be a tough shot for him, and that was not the best of circumstances.
Screen by Jefferson. Off the pick. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. That's on Brook Lopez. Good for the three-point play. Here's Lopez. We have just finished the third quarter, and it's a double-digit game. The score, 47-33. Al Jefferson has played well. 18 points and 6 rebounds.
Absolutely. He's scoring well, and he's doing it with excellent efficiency. That's the key. He's playing within himself and getting good looks.
The fourth quarter about to get started here in what's been an entertaining game. Welcome to the fourth quarter. The wide margin on the scoreboard tells it all. This one is probably over, but you never know. Anything can happen. And here is Harris. Lopez a screen. To Lopez. Jefferson on him. Over Jefferson. No good. Now the Timberwolves will take it the other way. Screen by Jefferson. To the paint with 1 on the clock. Flynn leads the game in assists. A difficult situation for New Jersey. It's a 16-point game. Stolen. Here's Flynn. Lays it in. Sweet time to lead into the rack. Sweet touch by the rookie out of Syracuse.
They're showing no mercy. This lead just keeps on growing.
Lopez a screen. Here's Harris. Flips it in off the sweet pick.
Great pick there. The defender was stopped in his tracks, and it freed up the easy basket.
And Minnesota has possession. Inside to Jefferson. From close range. Oh, just misses, but he'll get 2 shots at the line. That's on Brook Lopez. And he makes the first one. We see the Timberwolves making some changes. And he splits the free throws.
Good job hustling here. I mean, making the extra effort. When you're down, you have to do all of the little things, Kevin.
And they do have a slight disadvantage on the boards. And here is Harris. In close. Oh, barely misses the shot, but he'll go to the line for 2. And Clark, you mentioned hustle. They have to turn it up a notch.
Yeah, that's right, Kevin. Intensity. You have to bring that to the court every time you step between the lines, and that's exactly what they have to have here. They've got to be more tenacious. They've got to play with more purpose and more focus and more drive.
He knocks down the first one. Devin Harris certainly is one of the most athletic, certainly as quick a point guard as you'll find league-wide.
Not only does he have straightaway speed, Kevin, but he also has change of direction speed, which allows him to get to the rim almost at will.
He gets them both. And so here is Minnesota. The lead is 15. To Atkins. Brewer. To Ellington. From short range. Yes! And the foul. He completes the three-point play. And here is Harris. Right around, 3 minutes left to the fourth. Throws it up.
The vertical game is in full effect. Look out below.
And so here is Minnesota. It's a 16-point game. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Nets. It's been all Timberwolves. Six seconds to shoot. Atkins. He yanks it down inside.
That's poor shot selection, Kev. He shouldn't even be thinking about casting it up from there.
Lopez a screen. Off the screen. Oh, just misses, but he'll get 2 shots at the line.
Contact certainly altered that shot. The official was right on top of it.
And he makes the first one. We see the Timberwolves making some changes. Gets them both. And Minnesota has possession. They led by as many as 18 points. And Minnesota has possession. They lead by 14.
And Kev, that's only his first giveaway for the game.
Stolen by Harris. Here's Dooling on target with that J from the line. He's done a great job, Clark, of controlling the ball.
Boy, he sure has, Kevin. I mean, focus and quality ball handling, very impressive. He's really had a positive impact on his team with that kind of work.
The steal by E.
Boy, the turnovers are piling up pretty quickly here. We've seen them doing quite a bit of sloppy ball handling.
That's their third turnover in this quarter. The Timberwolves will take a timeout. They're up by 8. 1:40 left in the game. Cheryl, what do you have?
Well, I had a moment to speak with the Nets. He told them, finish strong inside. I want dunks, layups, or free throws. He made it pretty plain. He wants them in attack mode. Back to you, Kev.
Thank you, Cheryl. And so here is Minnesota. 8-point game. Right wing. Screen by Jefferson. Lopez is there to end the run. Kept alive. Gomes, right wing. To Flynn. Screen by Jefferson. Dumps it off. Here's Love. Connects from in close.
Good pick there to set up the layup. That's textbook offensive execution.
Coach Frank needs to make some adjustments here, and he calls time. They're down by 10. 1:11 left in the fourth. And here is Harris. He's got 10. Lee drains it from downtown.
Even though it was early in the shot clock, that's an opportunity you can't pass up, Kevin.
The Timberwolves should look to use some clock here. They need to get going. Deflected.
And you look at what they've done, or rather what they haven't done, let's hold on to the ball. They've had 4 turnovers already this quarter.
Can't complete the three-point play, and it's still a 5-point game. Clark, and this can't continue to be the story for them. you can't convert if you're handing over the ball.
Well, without question, Kevin, you're exactly right. They've had a tough time getting into their offensive flow here because they've turned it over too much. Kevin, not much they can do right now. Time is not on their side.
Here's Lopez, hits the left rim and out.
That's not something you'll see very often. Got the mid-range jumper he wanted, but off target.
The Timberwolves win the hard-fought game as they outlast the Nets 59-52. Al Jefferson is the Jordan Brand player of the game and some solid numbers.
Yeah, Kevin, he was really stroking it. He shot the lights out, and there was just no one out on the floor who could stop him.
Time for us to say goodbye. For Clark Kellogg, Cheryl Miller, and me, Kevin Harlan, thanks for joining us for this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports.